Yes, the door's open. And wow. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. I'm at 400 RC Raceway. I just finished an 8 scale race, and this is their newest track. This one's called Steeler Park. The big 8 scale would have already seen my video of the practice day as well as my mains. But now I wanted to show you what else this facility has and what they actually started with, which was winter of maybe a year or two ago. They built these domes. 400 RC Indoor Raceway. If you Google that, it takes you to this address in Springwater, Ontario. This is the newest outdoor track for the summer, but these domes are for fall and winter, and I'll take you a little tour through these now and I'll show you what he's built. Also, can we just appreciate the scenic beauty that it is RC on farmland? Pretty nice. Oh, there's a big Clydesdale in the back. That's a big horse. All right, so when you come in here through the entryway, there's a barn, and here is the pits, indoor pits, and here is the indoor track. I will show you the track first, and we'll take a tour of the 10 scale 400 Indoor RC Raceway track. Is the door open? Yes, the door's open. And wow, what a facility. Super cool. All right, so this is a 10th scale clay track that's built under this dome. Now, as far as I know, at the time of filming, this is June 2025, this is the only now indoor clay track 10th scale available in Ontario. Our Electrosport RC Raceway shut down, as well as CTSR in Quebec. They are switching over to carpet. So this is the only clay track that is covered so you can play in the winter. If you like playing in dirt cars and off-road, this is the place to be, 400 RC Raceway. Driver stand is kind of a low podium, but there's no huge jumps in here, so you can actually see it quite well. I'll just walk up here, and this is where the driver stand area is. And this track layout is what they built last fall for the 400 Canadian Championships, I think they called it. I've actually never raced on this track before. Here, this is the first time I've been here. I raced on the 8 scale track. I haven't made it here yet for a 10 scale. So start line is right there. I'm not sure what direction we're going. I would think we're going this way. So come around here, little roller, little hop, double, triple, inroad section, single into a corner, nice little sweeping elevated inroad section. Here, jump, jump, jump. This is their straightaway, but it has a bunch of jumps in it, which is pretty fun. And yeah, so they heat this place in the winter, and he was saying what they've learned over the last season is that you don't want to get it too hot in here. As you can see, they have heaters, right? But they ran into an issue where if they get it too warm in here in the winter, if it's like -20 outside and it's +20 in here, it gets to be too much condensation. All of the ice that accumulates up top melts, and it makes a big mess, and then this turns all soupy. So they found that in the winter time, they will heat this place to around 7 to 8 degrees Celsius. Comfortable if you're wearing a jacket, gets rid of the wind chill, gets rid of all the problems of trying to race in extreme cold, so you're not going to be breaking your cars, and you can play all winter long here. So this is near Barrie, Ontario. The place is called Springwater, and again, if you Google it, 400 RC Compound or 400 RC Raceway, you will find it on Google on how to get here. If you are local enough where you could come here, I highly suggest that you support this track if you like racing, because they do 10th scale here all winter long, probably fall through spring. And then once the weather gets nice enough, then we switch over to that new 8 scale track that I showed you outside. This is it. Driver command center is up there, as well as when they first built this place, they were going to do it electric only, but as I see, they have decided to run nitros inside too. I don't know if they're actually doing that anymore. The lanes have been shrunken down to be 10 scale sized. When they first did a layout in here, they were wider lanes, so you could run an 8 scale in here. I think that's just for the people, depending on how they redo this for this winter. This layout will change this fall. They will make a new layout for a championship race here, and then they will run a new layout all season long. I don't know if the nitros are going to happen, but primarily consider this an electric facility. But just keep posted to the Facebook groups and events if they do decide to do a nitro or an 8 scale. As you can see, they have the big diesel blower heaters here if you really need to get some extra heat in here. And yeah, pretty cool place. Let's now go next door and check out the pits and the pro shop. They run a hobby shop in here too. Now this building is the pits, and as you can see, it's got a pretty cool graphic by the door. The interesting thing about the pits is it's a different type of building, right? This is like what they call a future steel building. This one's all steel. That's the canvas dome for the track. The steel one has the advantage of being able to be spray foamed. So it is pretty nice in here. It's a big difference. Going into the tent side, it was all kind of humid, and in here it feels beautiful. You walk in here, you got a nice little couch. This is the pit area, as I said. So you got the double stackers. You don't have to bring your own table. You don't have to bring anything. It's got power, you got table. You got to bring your race equipment. They got a snack bar. They got a hand wash station, first aid kits. TVs are set up for when the races are going on. And if you are a business and want to do a corporate team building event, you can come here and rent out the Slash fleet and race with your co-workers on the track that I just showed you. So you don't have to be in the RC. It's kind of an entry doing a corporate event, as well as if you want to have a birthday party or something. I think they also do that as well. So that's pretty neat. Having the double decker means you don't need as wide of a table. So you would, where each chair is how much space you get. So you get your 4 feet plus an upper level, and that's usually enough. That's the equivalent of having a big 8-foot table usually, once you can stack up higher. So I do like that. It allows them to get higher density in here, which is pretty neat. Now it is Sunday. Pro shop, I don't think it's open. It's probably locked, yeah. So the pro hobby shop is in through these doors. Pro hobby shop is closed right now because what they do offer is hot bodies, HB racing. So primarily they sell HB kits, 10 scale, 8 scale, whatever you want to order. They have quite a few kits in stock for playing on that indoor dome track next door. If you want to get an 8 scale kit, you could order it in through them. Primarily they are carrying TZO tires, which I was talking to David Steele, who owns this facility, and he said that he was testing a bunch of tires, and of the tires that he tested, he really liked TZO the most, and that's why they're stocking them. Maybe I'll get some to try in the future and we'll give it a test. I am personally a J Concepts driver, but that comes up for renewal every year, and I might want to try some different tires in the future. I'll go up top here. I haven't actually been up top. I would imagine this is where, I don't know, is this the owner's loft or the club hangout? I'm not sure what is up here, but it looks like we got some cars to look at, some 10 scale hot bodies, I would imagine. I would think that this is probably like the owner's loft, right? So this would be a 2-wheel drive hot bodies. This is something that you could buy in their pro shop and then kit it out. This one's all ready to go for racing already with the electronics and the battery. And yeah, this is a hot bodies 2-wheel drive buggy. I don't know much about them. I don't know what version it is. It is a aluminum chassis, modern 2-wheel drive. We got one that's broken up here, probably waiting on some parts. No, that's another 2-wheel drive. Here's an example of some of these TZO tires. These are the slicks, primarily on that track that you saw under the dome. The best tire for that would be a slick, a manufactured slick. Holy, look at how, that's crazy. Look how sticky they were. These have been sitting in here for who knows how long. Did you see that? I picked them up and the whole stack came. I'm not holding that last tire. That's just how sticky they are. Wow. That's pretty neat. And this is the brand, right? So if you're looking for TZO tires or hot bodies equipment and you're in the Barrie, Ontario area, this is the place to be. Also, there's a hobby shop in Gravenhurst that I was talking to the owner of. It's Top Gear Hobbies, and he said that he is also supporting this track with race equipment and stuff. So you can also Google them, Top Gear Hobbies, and see what they have to offer as well. Well, here's another buggy here. Here we go, one with the body. Also, you'll see a lot of Nutrifarms branding on some of their race things here, because the owner of this facility is also the president of Nutrifarms. And if you live in Canada and you're looking for some mail to order high quality meats, check out Nutrifarms. So yeah, that's another 2-wheel drive hot bodies, and interesting that it's on some pin tires for this one. So maybe when the track is green, they do prefer it on pins. I don't know whose cars this is. Anyway, we'll leave that be. And that's that. All right, so this concludes my time here at 400 RC Raceway, home of the HB Racing Team Canada. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching. Now, I'm a techno racer. I got on the podium at their HB Challenge race. I'm very proud of that. Thanks for watching.